The mind is a terrible thing to waste. That's a slogan from back in the day. The United Negro College Fund coined that phrase. And I tell you what, nothing could be further from the truth. The mind is a terrible thing to waste. And when it came to that particular slogan, the implication was that a higher education was the way to go if you wanted to get out in the world and secure a good living for yourself. That commercial was promoting higher education, going to college, getting a college degree, taking your game to the next level by taking your education to the next level so that you can take your financial stability and your public acclaim, I guess, to the next level. And although that commercial was talking about getting an education, that slogan rings true at a much deeper level. I mean, when you talk about the mind being a terrible thing to waste, how much more so an unkempt mind, a mind void of faith, a mind that lacks certainty in the higher power. Now, if you want to talk about a mind being wasted, a faithless mind is about as wasteful as it can get. A mind with no faith. A mind with no faith is basically at the mercy of the world. In the book of Genesis, the Bible says that God created man in his own image and after his likeness, and that he commanded man to go out into the world to be fruitful and to multiply. Be fruitful, not wasteful. And how was he to accomplish that task? I'll tell you how. First and foremost, by using his mind, by understanding and trusting that if God told him to go out and do that particular task, then trusting that it could be done, that his will could be done. A mind that lacks trust in God, a mind that lacks faith in God and the power that God has bestowed upon it, is truly a waste indeed. So, understand something. Understand your own level of faith. Understand if you have trouble manifesting the goodness in your life that you believe you deserve, if it seems slow to come or if it seems not to come at all for whatever reason. Reasons like mental self-sabotage. We sabotage ourselves with doubt. With doubt and uncertainty. Wonderment if our goodness is too good to be true. That's what a truly wasted mind is all about. I mean, you're projecting precious thought energy on things that are designed to hold you back. You ever think to yourself while you're doubting any kind of goodness that you want, that you know that you deserve? You ever think to yourself, what's the point of doubting that I can have it when God actually said, be fruitful and multiply, go out and subdue the earth and have dominion? I'll tell you what, acceptance, being receptive to the original commandment. Now, those were the original commandments. We talk about the 10 commandments. We know about the 10 commandments God gave to Moses. But in the beginning, the book of Genesis, be fruitful and multiply. Be fruitful basically means be prosperous and multiply. For instance, in the New Testament, when the Messiah, he had the loaves and the fishes, how he multiplied, that's what God meant by being fruitful and multiplying. And that's what you're supposed to be doing. You're not supposed to be doubting in your mind that it can be done. You're just supposed to be doing it. And you're supposed to be doing it by way of faith. And therein lies the issue. Unleashing your faith. We got to learn how to unleash faith if we expect to ever achieve the original commandments. I mean, if you think about it, and you pray, even prayer becomes null and void, because what's the point if you don't have faith? I mean, even prayer might not be practical. But if you have faith, you can be fruitful and multiply, and there might not even be a need to pray if you have faith. I mean, if you think about it, the Messiah rarely prayed. You know that? I don't recall in the Bible him praying very much. But I do recall him basically speaking the word on a consistent basis and commanding things that were not as if they were. And then the manifestation coming into fruition. I do recall that more prolifically, that he, his actions as opposed to him praying so much. And that's the way it's supposed to work, because technically we've been endowed with power. And you know what we used our faith to do? We used our power of faith to believe in the wrong things. We used our power of faith to accept doubt. We used our power of faith to believe in confusion. We used our power of faith to believe in uncertainty. We believe in things like life is hard. I mean, we've invested our faith in so many wrongful ideas that it's scattered to the four winds, and we can't focus it to manifest the things which we truly desire in our hearts. And that's what a wasted mind is all about. A mind that can't manifest a true and good life in favor of its possessor. That's what a wasted mind is all about. However, as long as there's breath in your body, you can stop wasting your thought energy on wrongful ideas. You can stop. I mean, just stop. Just tell yourself. And you believe it when you tell yourself, I don't have to waste my precious thought energy on nonsense. Now that's where you start to plant seeds of faith. You start with things you can easily believe to be true that's beneficial for yourself. And that's something that you can easily believe. You can believe, and you know you believe, that you shouldn't. And there's another, even beyond what I just said, there's another notion. I shouldn't waste my mind, my mentality on believing in wrongful things. Things designed to hold me back. Things designed to keep me upset. Things designed to keep me impoverished. Say it. Say I shouldn't waste my mind on nonsense and self-sabotage. Go ahead and say it. You can easily believe that. And that's where you'll start to grow your faith. That's the mustard seed right there. That particular idea. I don't have to waste my thought energy on nonsense and self-sabotage, or say I shouldn't be wasting my thought energy on nonsense and self-sabotage. Say it. You know you believe it. That belief will sink in. It will get into your heart. And guess what will happen? You'll start, or you'll stop, wasting your precious thought energy on nonsense and self-sabotage. Anyway, before I go, I want to tell you about this book by Dario Thomas, yours truly. It's titled As a Man Believeth, and the subtitle is The Alchemy of Belief. And it can show you how to harness the power of belief. There are real life examples of manifestations in that book done by yours truly. If I can do it, you can do it. And this book will show you how to cease wasting your mind. It'll show you exactly how. And you'll understand what the true joy of living is all about. Anyway, thank you for listening. Subscribe to the Spiritology television network on YouTube. If you know anybody that could benefit from these lessons, these talks, and these ideas, share the link. Urge them to subscribe as well. And again, I appreciate your time. God bless.